Job creation is the #1 issue in Connecticut. We cannot deal with our current budget crisis in state government simply by cutting our way out of it or taxing our way out of it. We need to grow our way out of it, and because more jobs means more income, which means more expenditures, and all that means more tax revenues for the state. So I'm committed to it. I've been touring the state for months now, talking to business leaders in a variety of walks of life, businesses large and small, and I get a number of consistent messages back that help guide and inform what are going to be my 3 priorities for the business, for improving the business climate here. The first of those is we need more consistent application and enforcement of our laws and regulations. Business leaders have told me time and again that the first time they learn that they're out of compliance with a particular regulation is when the enforcement action begins. We need to have better information flows to business leaders so that they know exactly where the line is and how to stay on the right side of it. We also need, as political leaders, to send out a clear message that we welcome business in the state, that we treasure their being here, and that we want them to stay and grow and communicate with us how we can do better. A second priority for meeting our improving the job climate here is better access to credit for small businesses. Recent changes in federal law help consumers with respect to credit cards by making it much more difficult for credit card companies to slap consumers with hidden fees or higher costs or higher interest rates. But those same protections don't extend to small businesses. And I've already called for our congressional delegation to work hard to extend these protections to small businesses, because small businesses rely heavily on credit cards for their credit needs. More than 70% of small businesses, in fact, do so. A third priority for improving the economic climate in the state is dealing with our high energy costs. Connecticut has some of the highest energy costs in the nation, some 70% above the national average, and it is literally driving jobs out of Connecticut. What can be done? Well, an Attorney General actually has a very direct role in encouraging investment in energy conservation. The less we consume by the laws of supply and demand, costs will go down both for consumers and for businesses alike. A second positive aspect of conservation is that we're spending fewer dollars on natural gas, those dollars going to Louisiana, fewer dollars on petroleum, those dollars going to Venezuela and Saudi Arabia. Instead, those dollars stay home. And they stay home, they're spent locally, they ripple through our economy. Some really good economic studies show that ripple effect has a multiplier effect of 4, 5, 6 to 1. So that means better business conditions here in the state. So these are my 3 priorities. It's a big hole we got to dig ourselves out of, but I'm committed to doing it. I'm George Jepsen, and I approve this message.